Moving up for trial number 9, $1 Million Wave 1, Major System 2, Shadow Flag 3, Rikama 4, Rikama, Pick Ponder, $1 Million Art and Jodan. Set and away. Rikama began okay, beginning well with Shadow Flag and kicking through $1 Million Wave. Line of 2 going out of the straight with Shadow Flag and $1 Million Wave, and Shadow Flag's going to take up the running. From $1 Million Wave, in third placing then was Major System, and on the outside was Rikama. It's in fourth placing, pressing forward. Then Pink Ponder, well back in the field, at the tail of the field, came $1 Million Art, and last of all at the rear of the field was Jodan. They go down the back straight, and the pilot, and going along okay out in the lead was Shadow Flag, about to be joined by Rikama, who moves up strongly on the outside, 46.2 to lead time, and Rikama takes up the running. From Shadow Flag, and third was $1 Million Wave. In fourth placing then came Major System, tracked up in turn by Pink Ponder. Second last of the group was $1 Million Art, and last of all was Jodan. They come up towards the top of the home straight, 46.2 the lead time, and the pilot, and going along well is Rikama for Kate Gaff, past the 1200, first quarter in 30.8, and Rikama's going along nicely. From Shadow Flag second, and third was $1 Million Wave. They quickened up the tempo. In fourth spot was Major System, then came Pink Ponder. Second last was $1 Million Art, and Jodan is at the tail of the field. They swing out of the straight, and Rikama the pilot. In second placing was Shadow Flag, and third was $1 Million Wave. Not $1 Million Wave, it is $1 Million Wave third, sorry. Fourth was Major System. Then came Greg Sugars with Pink Ponder, tracked up in turn by $1 Million Art, and last of all was Jodan. They swing down the back, 31.4 the second quarter, 30.8 the first, so 62.2 was the half. And Rikama still the one to catch. In second spot was Shadow Flag, and third was $1 Million Wave. Fourth, and starting to come around him now, was Pink Ponder, tracked up in turn by Jodan. Second last under the bit of pressure was Major System, and at the rear of the field was $1 Million Art. 31 the third quarter, and the front runner is Rikama, still going okay, just been shaken up. He just lost a bit of concentration coming to the turn, and Rikama in front, but coming out after it strongly now was Pink Ponder. Pink Ponder out after the one on the inside was Rikama. Rikama at the moment and Pink Ponder. Rikama starting to respond. Trying hard was Pink Ponder, and on the outside joining in was Jodan. They go to the line, and Pink Ponder has scored. Jodan and Rikama close up. Then came fourth was Shadow Flag from $1 Million Wave fifth. Behind those was $1 Million Art, and at the tail of the field was Major System. 29.6 was the final quarter, and a mile rate of 21.6. 216 the mile rate, 30.8, 31.4, 31 and 29.6. Gross time of 249.3. And a very good performance by Pink Ponder. Coming home to score, number 5. Tight for second. Jodan ran on very well. Rikama just got a little bit lost coming to the turn, but certainly fought on strong. 7 Jodan has run second. Third, number 4 Rikama. Fourth home was Shadow Flag. It was just off the leading trio. $1 Million Wave, I think, was close up behind them as well. So we'll stand by for those numbers. 5, 7, 4. I think 3's run fourth, and possibly number 1 fifth, but we'll just stand by for that. The gross time was 249.3, 249.3 to gross. 3 has run fourth, Shadow Flag, $1 Million Wave, fifth, number 1. Gross time 249.3, mile rate of 21.6, 21.6 a mile rate. Lead time was 46.2, and they went 30.8, 31.4, 31, and 29.6. 30.8, 31.4, 31, and 29.6. Gross 249.3, mile rate 216. 5, 7, 4, 3 and 1 the numbers on trial number 9. A head by head. 5743 and 1, ahead by a head, gross 249.3, mile rate 216. Last mile in 21.6 last mile, and last half in 60.6. Sorry, last mile, that last mile was actually, sorry, 2.3. 2.3 the last mile, 2.3 last mile, and the mile rate 21.6, last mile 2.3, last half 60.6, 5743 and 1, ahead by head, the margins on trial 9.